Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 7. St. Brown in motion right. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as he gets this up past the 30. The Lions in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
19 tight.
Hooker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. All play action. Here's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 15. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. A little jerk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now he's free up the left sideline. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Howell. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Matt Araiza now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Set to return it. Here's Moore. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Come on. Set. Rig alert.
Now Hooker. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Howell now to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Howell. Short pass caught by Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, able to avoid him. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Down to the 22-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion McLaurin left. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Hooker now off play action. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. Powerful running. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now throwing on first down here. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And Howe will throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Hooker now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
First down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Cooper will come in motion right. Now he'll look to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Running it with their receiver, Cooper. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. That stop made by Jack Campbell. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. St. Brown on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Hooker. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 27-yard line.
Now Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Throwing here is Hooker. Pressure comes, and down he goes. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Hooker to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Powell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So